What up, y'all? Workout was pretty good. Didn't go too hard, but still did something. Just wanted to make a little quick video on if you have a problem with so-called bad women and men being exposed, you can't be a good woman or man. You can't be. Everybody claimed that there are good women and men and they're all for what's right and they hate what's wrong and they got a problem with what they got a problem with what is wrong, which is basically so-called bad women and men. But yet all I see is people hiding secrets and keeping codes and pointing fingers at everybody. And I see a lot of confusion as well. You know, I hear a lot of times women saying that men sit on social media and they bash women. And let me ask you a question. How can you bash women? When I say woman in this video, I want you to understand, or man. When I say woman or man in this video, I might say good woman or man, but I just want y'all to understand somebody that's not really out here trying to do people wrong. How can you bash a woman? How? See, when men are doing this, most men, not all, but most men are referring to certain type of females. They might use the word woman, but that don't mean that they're talking about all women. You do have some men who think all women are bad, or some women who think all men are bad, right? But my philosophy is this. When I hear women talk bash and whatever you want to call it, talk bad about males, I don't get offended. Because to me, they're not talking about men. The bad shit that they say and all these complaints and shit, to me, they're not talking about men. And I consider myself a man, right? So why would I get mad or be like, don't say this, or you're bashing males. You're bashing men all day on social media. Again, the stuff that you hear females say bad about males, to me is not considered a man. That's not a man that they're talking about. They're talking about males. So why would I get mad? Now flip this shit. Why do females get mad when men talk about the bad shit women do or females do? Because they can't be talking about a woman. So either you're not this good woman that you claim, or you're not this good man that you claim, right? Or you're confused or some other shit. What y'all need to understand is the more all females defend all females or all men defend all men, the more this shit is going to keep happening. Everybody thinks that all women or all men are bad for the most part. And the reason why this is because you got all women and all men basically coming in disguise as a good woman or man. They're basically coming in disguise. They have to. That's how they get benefits from females or males. They can't just say, you know what, I'm a bad woman or man. Just give me the benefits that I want from you, and that's that. They can't do that. They got to come in the disguise as a good woman or man, somebody good for you. That's the only way. I mean, unless you're just a flat out fool and still fuck with them after they clearly say, I'm not a good person. Don't fuck with me, and you still fuck with them. See, everybody's gonna act like they're this good woman or man. So in order for us to be able to decipher who's really the good women and good men out here for us, because it's all a choice. All of us could be good or bad. But in order for us to be able to really decipher who's who, there has to be some exposure. You have to expose bad women. You have to expose bad men. How else are you going to figure out the difference? I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I'm done talking about this shit for real. People who have a problem with people exposing shit like this are not good women and men. There's no way they are. There is no way. Because when I hear the shit that females talk about, that's bad when it comes to men, I listen and then I apply that. Okay, they don't like this. That makes sense. I can see why they think that makes you a bad man. Okay, I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add this to my package of who I am. I don't get mad and be like, man, why are you doing that? Why y'all exposed to that, women? Be quiet about these deadbeat men or these men who try to pay women for sex or whatever the fuck they doing out here. Why would I tell women to stop exposing that unless I'm one of them? Unless I'm one of those men that they talking about, why would I tell women to stop saying it? Make it make sense. I can't stand fake shit. It ain't about no fucking gender. It's about what's right and what's wrong. And the main reason why I stand 10 toes down on this shit is because younger kids, y'all gonna keep y'all gonna keep flirting around with this bullshit. Keep protecting and hiding and pointing fingers and shit, and then your kid's gonna have to deal with the shit. Because nobody wants to expose it. It needs to be exposed. The more the merrier. The more you expose the bad tendencies of females and males, the more transparent the good ones become. If you are a good woman or man, how the fuck you don't want this to be exposed? I love it when they expose the bad shit men do. Because it just makes me more transparent as a so-called trying to be good man. Not a perfect man. But my intentions. But if I'm a bad guy, like I'm out here, I'm really trying to be bad to women and scheme and plot, yeah, I'm going to have a problem with what you're exposing. Because I'm one of those people. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? It's like racism or something. Racist people have a problem with you exposing racism because it's exposing who they are. You know what I mean? Or the agendas they're trying to pull off. If you're not a racist person, you ain't gonna have a problem with people exposing racism. So if you're not a sexist, you're not gonna have a problem with people exposing the bad shit that men and women do. Flat the fuck out, man. And what y'all don't understand is you're making it hard to decipher who's the good women, who's the bad women, who's the good men, who's the bad men. That's why I don't take up for that shit. That don't mean I won't kick it with a player or some shit like that. He might be a player or whatever. But that don't mean I agree with what he's doing or I'm going to move how he moves. Or I'm going to tell women, hey, stop exposing what players do. You know what I mean? Stop exposing deadbeat men. That don't make sense, man. People be fake as fuck acting like they want change in this world. But you're part of the problem. You are a part of the problem if you have a problem with people exposing bad. You got to be one of those people. There's no other way around this shit. Even if it's coming from a female who thinks all men are bad, I still don't have a problem with her exposing the shit that men do because it helps other women. Oh, that's what men are doing. Oh, they taking somebody on a date and they expect sex or whatever the fuck. Whatever it is. I don't have a problem with women exposing that shit because it needs to be exposed. If men are doing bad shit, that bad shit needs to be exposed. So again, I'm going to ask a lot of the women out here, you know, on Facebook and all this other shit. Why do you have a problem with it when the guy exposes it? It doesn't matter if he's saying it's all women. If he believes all women are bad or not, that don't matter. The fact of the matter is he's exposing bad women. So if you're a good woman, why do you have a problem with that? That makes you more transparent as a female of being a good woman. If he's exposing the bad shit that women do and you're not that type of woman, make it make sense. We know what time it is, man. I ain't never in my life met a woman who's trying to be a good woman having a problem with bad women being exposed. Never in my life. It's only the ones that's trying to sneak, plot, and scheme that have a problem. Oh, you're bashing. Yeah, bashing your bullshit-ass behavior and tactics is what I'm bashing. Because they love to come in. They love to come in they love to come into disguise as a good woman or man. Plain and simple. If women realize that, if females realize, women, females, whatever, if they realize that a lot of these bad women are the reason why they struggle so much with men, because these bad women are coming in disguise as you, they would not have a problem with that shit. They'd be like, hey, expose these bad women. That's the reason why men don't want to hold a door for us or bring flowers for us anymore, or they want to just take us on a date to try to get sex and all this because these bad women are using them and shit. Keep exposing it. That's what good women would say. They wouldn't, or they just wouldn't say shit and just let you expose it as men. The only ones that have a problem with you exposing this shit is the ones that's guilty of the shit, man. Plain and simple. Same with men. It's not a woman or man thing. Men do the same shit. Men do the same shit. I ain't fuck with that nigga's page no more. He exposing some shit that men do. Yeah, because you're guilty. If you wasn't guilty, you wouldn't give a fuck. You would not give a fuck. Facebook friend says, guilty conscience takes things that's not addressed directly to them. I guess, like, I think what she's trying to say is, like, the shoe fits or something. I already know that's why I don't have, like, a lot of Facebook friends now, because there was a period where I was just exposing bad shit. You know what I mean? Just constantly exposing bad shit. I wasn't just saying what people wanted to hear. And my Facebook basically died from that. And that's cool, though. I don't give a fuck. Good. I don't want bad people on my page or on my list anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to keep exposing it. This shit is for the people who's trying to be good women and men anyway. So, yeah, you can get mad, delete, whatever the fuck. I don't care. I don't care. It needs to be exposed. The more we expose this shit, the better off the future women and men have. Women and younger women and men have. The better chance they have when it comes to dating and shit. Because they will be able to decipher what's good and what's bad the more you expose and put it out. On YouTube or wherever. That's why I don't get why people are trying to stop this shit. That's like somebody exposing the Illuminati constantly, and then people just try to say, you're a conspiracy theorist or whatever the case. You feel what I'm saying? It has to be exposed. I'm not saying I'm an innocent person. And I'm damn sure not saying that men are innocent. But neither are females. I'm telling you, dog, I'm giving y'all the golden ticket. Any woman that has a problem with you exposing shit that females do, she's part of that problem. She does that shit. Because if she didn't, she would be happy that you're exposing the bad women, because that makes her more transparent as a so-called good woman. Think about it. If I'm a good woman, expose these bad women. Why? Because they're the reason why y'all don't want to hold the door for us. Y'all don't want to buy flowers for us. Y'all hitting and running. Y'all not taking care of kids. Yeah, expose y'all not getting married because they taking men for all their money and marriage and all that. Any good woman be like, yeah, expose that shit. No good woman's gonna say, don't say that. Don't say this or that. You're talking about you bashing women. Man, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, bro. Keep exposing this shit. Keep exposing it. You got daughters and sons you gotta worry about. You know, one of your daughters or sons could get played because people don't want to expose bad shit. Nah, fuck that. Expose that shit. Everybody want to act like we live in a perfect ass world. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's not about a good woman or bad woman or good man or bad man, because we all could be good or bad. It's a choice. It's all about intentions. What's your intentions? Right? Nobody's perfect. But expose this shit, man. All women, you gotta understand, a lot of these females, all they're doing is they're using reverse psychology on y'all. So do men, but women are very bad at this. All they're doing is saying you're bashing or you're what else they say? What else they call men who expose shit like this? I don't know what the fuck. Y'all know the names they be calling men. Number one is bashing. They'll say bashing. But they also got other terms for this shit, man. And it's because the shoe fits and it hurts they fucking feet. They know they the ones plotting on men when it comes to these dates getting free meals and shit. That's why they mad. Like, shh, don't say nothing. It's the same as racism. It's the same as racism. Like, don't say nothing. Don't talk about cops killing blacks or whatever the case. All racism's everywhere. We get it. But that's why racist people don't want y'all to talk about it. That's why they get uptight and all mad when you start exposing shit. Because they just want to keep it hidden. You know what I mean? Especially the elites. They damn sure don't want you to expose it. Because that's how they rule the world and shit. So it's the same thing when it comes to men and women. They don't want y'all to be exposed to the games that they running and shit because they having a field day with it. But I'm gonna say this to women and I'm done. What y'all women don't understand is, I'm not saying men are perfect, but what y'all don't understand is, the more y'all just take up for all females because you saw the word woman in some shit, the more us men are gonna look at y'all all the same. We're gonna think y'all all the same. Why are you defending her for? Oh, you must be one of them. Think about it. Think about it. A black dude gets shot by a cop, and I go tell my white friend, hey man, this dude got shot for no reason. And he starts defending it and saying he probably was a thug or some shit. I'm gonna look at him the same. Like you one of them. So that's exactly what happens when all these so-called good women get mad and tell men to stop exposing bad women. You the same. Get out your feelings because you saw the word woman. The man ain't got to put not all women in this and that. You should know it's not all women if you're a good woman. I know it's not all men because I'm a good dude. I try to be anyway. Man, y'all tripping. I'm done. We know what time it is, man. Ain't nobody a fool out this motherfucker. We know what time it is. Any of y'all making this content, keep bringing this content out. Keep on their necks. And that goes for woman or man. Stay on their fucking necks, man. And then, like 50 Cent said, it's our job. There ain't no school for this shit for real. Like 50 said, there's really no school for this shit. It's up to you to decide for what's what. Or you can get played if you want to get played. You want to act like this shit don't exist and all this other shit, then fine. And a lot of men, y'all be doing that shit too. Like, man, you men just bashing women. Then you the next motherfucker in line getting divorce rate. Or my girl don't do this, never her. And she fucking somebody behind your back. Because you want to put on a fucking cape and tell men to be quiet and shit. Because you think it's going to get you some more pussy. Come on, man. A lot of men be doing this shit. A lot of men. Y'all just this or that, man. Y'all just hate women and this and that. As if there's no bad females in the world. Man, get the fuck out of here. That'd be like me just saying, man, you just saying that about men because you hate men. There's no bad men in the world. How stupid would I sound to say some dumbass shit like that? Or how fake would I sound? Man, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one, man. I hope the best for everybody, man. Woman or man, I don't give a fuck. Because personally, if I had kids, I wouldn't want all sons. I'm not a sexist. I would want a daughter and a son. And it'd be hard to have a daughter because of men and shit. But at the same time, shit, my son could get played by a chick. So, I mean, who knows? But I'm just saying, man. They don't want y'all to know this shit, or they want people to be quiet because they moving a certain way, man. And again, I ain't saying I'm some innocent person and perfect person, because I could be a bad dude at any given moment if I want to. It's just a choice. It ain't like I just got on this holy shit that stops me from doing bad. It's a choice. It's a choice. I could be, if I had a kid, I could choose to be the father. I could be deadbeat, whatever. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But I'm telling y'all, man, we in a spot right now where it's a lot of bad bitch shit going on. But you got a lot of females who are basically acting like there's no such thing as bad bitches, right? You also got a lot of females who claim that they are good women, but really they bad bitches or bad women. And that's the fucking problem. Everybody claims they're a good woman. You just had dude shot in a hotel last night, set him up, robbed him, everything, but you a good woman. You just robbed dude for half of the divorce. You raped him, knowing you didn't want him the whole time, but you a good woman. You know what I mean? You just robbed him. You just basically went on a dinner date with him, used him for his attention and all this other shit. Had no plan. Went and fucked somebody else after he dropped you off, but you're a good woman. Or stop bashing because that shit don't happen. Women don't do this shit. Or I could say this shit vice versa. Men be acting like men don't do shit. Stop that shit, man. Y'all know men and women are both guilty of the same shit. And personally, I love when it's exposed because it helps me. Because when people expose it, it helps me get gain from these people, like the podcasts and shit, right? And then I can expose it to other people and help them. But if I'm a bad dude, I don't want that shit exposed. You telling too much secrets, dog. How can I move and be a bad dude to these women? You tell them too much. See what I'm saying? But I'm not a bad dude like that. That's why I don't give a fuck. Catch y'all on the next one, man. This motherfucking slow connection shit won't let me tap out. All right, I'm out.